Hot Mess Mommy.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Hot Mess Mommy. Today we have a delicious, grain-free, sugar-free, and dairy-free chocolate chip cookie. What? How can it be all of these things and still be delicious? Well, back when we were doing a paleo challenge, I'm a cookie girl, and if you know a little bit about paleo, she's a cookie girl too. And if you know anything about paleo, it really tries to focus on whole nutrient dense food and kind of eat the way that our ancestors might have eaten. So it tries to stay away from things like grains and dairy. And I was desperately searching for a yummy cookie recipe, and I came across this one from Detoxinista. I know that a lot of people have allergies nowadays, and so we love sharing recipes that work for lots of people. Like one of our favorite little cousins, KB. Say hi to KB. Hey KB, she's one of our fans, so we wanted to share this recipe for people like her. All right, so I'm gonna name off really quickly the ingredients that you're gonna need. You're gonna need coconut flour, coconut oil, maple syrup, vanilla, salt, eggs, and dark chocolate chips. So you're gonna need 7 ingredients. The only one that's kind of you might not have used before is coconut flour, which is taken from ground and dried coconut meat, and it's really good for you actually. It's high in fiber, it's high in protein, high in healthy fats, and is free from grains. So it's perfect for people who are gluten-free, have celiacs, are maybe just sensitive to gluten, etc. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is gonna make 12 small cookies, so go ahead and double or triple the batch if you wanna make more. So we're gonna start with a 1/3 cup of coconut flour. Go ahead and dump it in.
And can I do the chocolate chips?
At the end, babe. The next ingredient is gonna be our coconut oil. We have a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Go ahead and dump that in, babe. You want to make sure that you are looking for virgin, unrefined coconut oil.
And there's another one.
And you do want to make sure that this is melted. So now that it's getting a little bit colder, you might have to heat it up a little bit to make sure that it's all the way melted. We are going to add a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup. Go ahead, babe.
It's okay.
It's okay. Not the Aunt Jemima maple syrup, but real maple syrup, which is delicious.
It's for making cookies?
Yes. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Go ahead, babe.
That smells like.
Vanilla. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Can I do it?
I'm gonna do this one. You can do the rest. And 2 eggs. How many eggs?
2.
2. Okay. You want to crack one and I'll crack one? Let me help you. All right, go ahead and mix everything together in a bowl. You can mix it after, babe. We'll take turns, okay? My turn and your turn. So we're mixing up our ingredients. These are great because they're so easy. I don't know if you can tell, but the batter looks a little bit runny. Coconut flour is a little bit trickier than some of these other flours. It's not an easy conversion. It's not like a 1-to-1 because it's really, really absorbent. Let's not add more salt, babe. So let's put that back. So now you'll start to notice that coconut flour will start absorbing some of the runny liquid. And then finally, once it's all nice and mixed in like this, we're gonna go ahead and fold in our chocolate chips. We're gonna do a 1/3 cup of dark chocolate chips.
Take those ones?
Yep. No, put them in here.
I need one.
We'll eat them after when they're in cookie form.
It's good.
It's good. You could try to make these vegan with an egg replacement, but I would not recommend a flax egg. It just doesn't work quite the same. All right, so now that our batter is mixed, we can go ahead and start placing these on our cookie sheet. So while we're getting ready to start putting our cookies on the sheet, go ahead and turn your oven on to 350 degrees. We're gonna take about a tablespoon worth, and you wanna flatten them. These don't have any kind of rising agent, so whatever shape you put them in, that's the shape that they're gonna stay in. So if you want them to be like little balls, then keep them in the little balls, but I would flatten them a little bit like so before you put them on. Babe, put them on, please. And we're just gonna do this till we have our 12 cookies. Once you're done putting your cookies on the baking sheet, go ahead and put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes. So let's go ahead and check on them then. All right, so our cookies are done. We left them in for about 11 minutes, and then we took them out to cool for about another 10 minutes. And when you can see it's a little bit brown, so we know it's ready. When you open it up, you can see it has more of like a cake-like consistency instead of like a cookie-like consistency, and that's that coconut flour. Totally okay, still tastes super yummy, and it's free of that sugar, those grains, and that dairy as well. So it's very gut friendly for a cookie. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to comment if you give it a shot, and please subscribe.
Bye.